Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
One dog is dead following a house fire on Saturday in Spokane Valley. Thanks for being with us here this evening. I'm Jordan Smith. According to the Spokane Valley Fire Department, 2 apartment units were destroyed and another was severely damaged. And right now it's unclear just how many people have been displaced. Hunter Bertram was at the scene this afternoon meeting with neighbors and residents of the burnt building.
I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have done more because I could not imagine being in that position and that being my home.
Tracy is a mom of 1 little girl. She's a renter in Spokane Valley.
That could have happened to any one of us in apartments. Like, this is Apartment Central where we live.
It's a scary reality to think that in minutes the home you love, along with all of your belongings, could go up in a blaze, leaving you with nothing.
I wouldn't be able to do nothing because I live paycheck to paycheck, you know? I mean, there is renter insurance, but how far does that go? You know, especially if you got kids. So I would be in a pickle.
Tracy lives across the street from the Eagle Rock Apartments. On Saturday, Building B in the complex caught fire, destroying 2 units, displacing some who called that their home.
I run out and you just see like all the neighbors like running up there. You hear screaming. I seen like an older woman run out. I gave her a chair to sit on. That was basically it.
I spoke with one resident of a unit that was destroyed. He did not want to go on camera. He told me he wasn't home when it happened and didn't know how it happened.
It's mind-boggling just hearing like people screaming. You don't know if you can help or save them, and then you just see people running in trying to help. You almost feel like at a loss for words because you can't go and help. All you could do is just wait for the fire department to come and do their job.
In all, Spokane Valley Fire says due to working smoke alarms, it saved many individuals from injuries, emphasizing the importance to regularly check your smoke alarms. Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
All right, Hunter, thanks for that. We'll pivot to Allison Martinez in studio tonight with a look at the weather.
We're starting off with a look at our live conditions in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. 63 degrees in Spokane, seeing some stormy skies, and 58 degrees currently in Coeur d'Alene. Now here's our live radar. As dark and dreary as it may look, we're not dealing with any rain currently in the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene areas. Most of that activity is confined up north to Republic, Omak, and a little bit just south of St. Mary's as well. Now, wind speeds, we've been seeing a lot of gusty winds all week and weekend long, but most of that has calmed down now, especially over in North Idaho, 5 miles per hour in Coeur d'Alene, 6 miles per hour in St. Mary's. Now here are our current temperatures, seeing upper 60s in the Spokane area, 63 in Spokane, 67 in Ritzville, and 68 over in Moses Lake. In North Idaho, we have temperatures in the upper 50s, 58 in Coeur d'Alene, 60 in St. Mary's, and 49 degrees at Lookup Pass. Now here's our hourly forecast. If you have any other plans the rest of the night, you can expect to be dry. We'll have temperatures in the 60s until about 8 p.m. at 61 degrees. By 9 p.m. we'll cool down just a tad to 57 degrees, and we'll be in the 50s for the rest of the evening. Here are your weather headlines. Now we are expecting dry conditions today and tomorrow, so just in time for any Memorial Day weekend festivities. It's going to be a sunny and beautiful Memorial Day. We'll have temperatures in the 70s, even in the 80s as we move closer to the central part of the state, and the rain will return next week. Now here's a little bit of an overview of our chances of rain for the next couple of days. We're looking at a 20% chance for midweek, but we have some better conditions in store if you're looking for some warmer weather to be outside. We'll have more on that coming up in your First Alert forecast. Jordan?
All right, Allison, thanks for that. A 55-year-old woman from Iowa died at a crash 2 miles north of Tum Tum Saturday night. Washington State Patrol says Barbara Jones was driving under the influence and speeding along State Route 291. According to WSP, she overcorrected into the other lane and then off the road, causing the car to roll. Jones was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the car. She died at the scene, and it happened around 7:45 last night. WSP says no other injuries were reported. Spokane police have arrested a man they say caused thousands of dollars in damage to a local business. 3 large windows were broken at a business near Maple Street and Gardner Avenue. You can see the damage on your screen here. An estimated $30,000 fix. SPD says an employee had a video of someone familiar to the business breaking the windows with a slingshot Thursday night. Police arrested 53-year-old Robert Scherer at an apartment just 1 block down the road on Friday. Police say that they found a slingshot along with metal pellets when they searched his home. Scherer was booked into the Spokane County Jail for first-degree malicious mischief and an unrelated protection order violation. SPD is investigating similar property damage near Monroe Street and Summit Boulevard last Tuesday. SNAP's Eastern Washington Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program protects and promotes residents' rights in long-term care facilities. But the program serves 5 counties with about 400 facilities and just 21 volunteers. At Maplewood Gardens, an assisted living facility in Spokane, an ombudsman visits weekly. She's not employed by the facility, so she's the resident's personal advocate. An ombudsman can help with almost any complaint a resident might have, big or small. And they can even help when it comes to issues like neglect or mismanagement of medication.
Because you know that she will take care of us and she will find out what we need. And sometimes it's just talking to us and she makes us feel happy.
It's an important role, and SNAP is asking for more volunteers so that every long-term care resident can easily access this same type of quality assistance. Now tonight to a major traffic disruption that will last 1 month beginning Tuesday. Wellesley Avenue between Market and Freya will close down. The closest crossings that drivers can take are either Francis or Euclid Avenues. Crews will be putting the finishing touches on the road, like striping and markers, through June 28th. This also means the newer section of the freeway will be closed for restriping as well. Well, this weekend, the Spokane Convention Center was alive with the sounds of drumming, dancing, and celebration. After the break, we'll take you inside the convention center where the Spokane Indigenous community came together to honor and share their rich cultural heritage.
I'm tracking more showers and potential thunderstorms in the near future. I'm breaking down the timing for the week ahead coming up in your First Alert forecast.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by TourMosesLake.com.
Attention Butte. Have you worked or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? You may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. Schedule your free asbestos health screening on June 11th or 12th at the Copper King Inn. Contact the Card Clinic to reserve your spot today.
Need inspiration? Shop Fred Meyer. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices. Plus, savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Fred Meyer is worth it every time. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away. Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
It's a 4-day price crash. Today through Monday at both Cal locations in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene. As Cal loads up the lots full of hot buys and is offering up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Plus delaying all payments until August 1st so you can get a new upgraded vehicle and pay less with incredible financing. Get your new vehicle this week at Cal.
Country Homes Power, Spokane's Husqvarna Superstore, is the #1 source for the best deals on professional-grade power equipment. Mowers and zero-turn mowers, all backed by factory-trained staff. Country Homes Power, the best choice for Husqvarna since 1947.
The holiday is here, and More Furniture is celebrating with store-wide savings and free white glove delivery and full installation. Get your home summer ready with in-stock looks you'll love, all on sale. Why buy online when you can get real furniture at a real value and have it delivered for free? Join us for 12 special hours Monday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at your local Moore Furniture.
Have you worked or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? You may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Contact the Card Clinic at libbyasbestos.org.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, Plumbing.
In our story tracker tonight, fire restrictions on public lands are now in place. Here in Washington and over in Oregon, fireworks that are exploding or metallic targets, steel component ammunition, tracer or incendiary devices, or sky lanterns, they're all prohibited. Anyone who does not follow these restrictions could be fined up to $100,000 and or face up to a year in prison. Similar restrictions were put into place for public lands in Idaho earlier this month. This weekend, the Spokane Convention Center was filled with vibrant energy of hundreds of people who gathered for a 2-day powwow. Powwow at the Falls is a part of the Expo 74 50th anniversary celebration, celebrating the heritage and the history of the Spokane area. Tribes from across the Spokane area gathered to dance, eat, and really just be together. The smells of the traditional indigenous foods filled the convention center. The chairs around the dance floor were also filled with people of all ages and cultures, taking the time to learn and embrace this sacred celebration. We caught up with a member of the Coeur d'Alene tribe as she was helping young dancers with their final touches.
It's a lot to get kids ready for a powwow because they have their whole regalia, and then you got to brush their hair and put all their accessories on and try to do it right before grand entry.
And Cheyenne also says she hopes that this is the first of many of these grand powwows in Spokane.
We're taking a live look over downtown Spokane. You can see we have some stormy skies going on, but don't be fooled. We do not have a lot of rain in our forecast right now. We're starting off by taking a live look at our radar. You can see most of that activity is focused up north in Omak and Republic and down near St. Mary's as well. Now, current winds, we've been dealing with some gusty winds the last couple of days, but most of that has subsided now. We're seeing gusts at 10 miles per hour in Moses Lake, 11 miles per hour in Spokane, and 9 over in the valley. Now for tonight, we have an overnight low of 46 degrees, a bit of a chilly start to the day tomorrow, partly cloudy skies and some light winds. For tomorrow, we have a daytime high of 77 degrees in Spokane. It's going to be very appropriate Memorial Day weekend weather. I know many people classify Memorial Day as the unofficial start of summer, and it's going to feel just a little bit like that tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies with light winds as well. Now for our highs throughout the region, taking a wider look here, we're seeing temperatures in the lower 70s over in North Idaho, 73 degrees in Coeur d'Alene, 72 degrees in Kellogg. Now as we move towards Washington, we're seeing temperatures in the upper 70s, even into the 80s, 80 degrees in Wenatchee and 83 degrees in Tri-Cities. Now we're taking a closer look at the Spokane area, 80 degrees in downtown Spokane, 76 degrees in the valley. Over in Idaho, we're looking at 73 degrees in Post Falls, and same for Hayden and Coeur d'Alene as well. Now we're going to move forward by taking a look at our forecast radar. We have the last little bits of lingering activity, primarily up north near the Canadian border. I know some areas saw some light sprinkles today, but no measurable rain for your Sunday. We're fast forwarding to about 9 p.m., just seeing some cloud coverage every here and there, and that will continue overnight. And tomorrow, you're going to wake up to see some beautiful blue sunny skies. It will be much warmer, and it'll have a little bit of cloud coverage in and out throughout the day, increasing during the afternoon. But if you have the day off or you don't, you'll be sure to catch some great weather for Memorial Day. It's going to last all day long. Now here's our planning forecast. 77 degrees for our high tomorrow, even warmer than average. We'll stay there at 76 degrees on Tuesday. Tuesday's where we do have the potential for a little bit more rain, even some potential thunderstorms in our forecast. And that will continue for Wednesday. 20% chance there. Will cool down to 63 degrees on Wednesday. We'll hang right there at 65 for Thursday. And then we see temperatures heating up and weather drying out for the rest of the weekend, with temperatures in the upper 70s by Saturday and Sunday.
Hard to complain about that forecast, Allison. Thanks for that. Well, coming up in sports here, after getting their inaugural season off to a pretty hot start, it's been a rough couple of weeks for the Spokane Velocity, and those struggles continued last night against one of the USL's top teams. Coming up in sports, Alex Crescenti tells us how the squad is responding following their heartbreaking finish against Greenville.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Whether you're hauling your boat to the lake or a team full of soccer players,
Perfection Tire carries a full line of Cooper tires with advanced safety features, warranties, and competitive pricing.
Nobody beats perfection.
Hi, I'm Catherine Fortner. We just finished building this dream deck for one of our best customers, and we get everything we need from Par. With Shauna's help.
Everything from design to delivery.
Par, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
The new spring inventory is rolling in this week at Findlay Downtown Toyota. And that means it's a great time to spend your summer in a new Toyota. Whether you're pulling the boat with the new truck or taking a road trip in a cool 4Runner, Findlay has the perfect Toyota for you. It's simple. If you're looking for bigger savings, a better selection to choose from, and the best financing available now, you can find it all this week at Findlay.
Every life lost to an opioid overdose is a big deal, especially to the friends, families, and communities left behind. But one small act can make a big difference. Naloxone, or Narcan, can reverse an overdose from opioids, including fentanyl. Almost every time it's used, naloxone saves a life. When they carry and use naloxone, friends save friends, brothers save sisters, parents save their kids. And that's huge. Find naloxone and learn how to use it at wafriendsforlife.org.
This is the greatest sleep innovation ever created. It's the patented GelFlex Grid inside every Purple mattress. Only Purple passes the raw egg test because only Purple conforms to relieve pressure from hips and shoulders while supporting your spine. Memory foam doesn't come close. Sleep on a Purple and get your best sleep ever.
Save up to $800 on select mattress and adjustable base bundles. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect Purple.
Need inspiration? Shop Fred Meyer. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices. Plus, savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Fred Meyer is worth it every time. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Whether you're going on a long trip or just your daily commute,
Perfection Tire's certified techs are your trusted resource for efficient, cost-effective repairs and routine maintenance.
Nobody beats perfection.
Well, we're only a few months into the Spokane Velocity's inaugural season, but already we're seeing some growing pains with this young squad. Last week, they were shut out 3-0 against Madison, and last night, the struggles just continued against Greenville in a Jägermeister Cup match. Well, it was a cold one across the street as our Jordan Smith, he didn't stop him. Him and his family getting to enjoy the game, the nice setting. In the first half, we got a scoreless game, but a cross from inside leads to an Andre Lewis look, but he can't quite make solid contact. Ball falls safely into the goalkeeper's arms. Fast forward to the second half. We're still looking for a goal. The Triumph nearly get it here, but Carlos Marancino says not today. He did a great job keeping Spokane in this match. On the other end, the Velocity had themselves some chances off a free kick. Jack Denton tries to use his body to deflect this ball in, but that's not going. Now we start to get to the final few minutes of this match. Greenville with another look, but that one is going to be saved by Marancino. He earns a clean sheet against the league's top offense. Winding seconds of regulation, Spokane with one last chance. Kamarni Smith finds some space in the box, but that shot sails just wide. So close to being a game winner, so we would head to penalty kicks. In the sixth round, we're going to be all tied up at 4 apiece. Greenville's Sebastian Velasquez sinks it, so Spokane needs an answer to keep alive. But the attempt by Derek Waldeck is blocked, and Greenville survives a huge scare and steals an additional point away from the Velocity in group play.
The team showed resilience, and it was good. It was a tough game. It wasn't an easy game. So we just defend, keep the shutout, and then on the PKs, we need to improve to win the games there. But of course, I think we have the team beat the opponent on the game. We have very good players to do that.
I mean, I've got a list longer than my arm where they top the charts and #1 in attacking statistics. So, of course, on the defensive side, to come off with a clean sheet against a team like that, against the players that they've got and how dangerous they can be, it's extremely positive. But, you know, reflecting on today, we come away with the point. But the attacking side of it was much better in the second half than the first, for sure.
Now the Velocity will be back in action next Sunday as they welcome in Club Deportivo Guadalajara U23 in their first ever international friendly. Now let's head out to our nation's capital where the Mariners were looking to finish their series against the Nationals on a strong note. On the first pitch of the fourth inning, Julio Rodriguez with a blast to left field. That's gone for his 4th home run of the season, and that was just the start of a huge game for him. Couple batters later, it's going to be Ty France sending this ball out of the park. A no-doubter, just his 6th of the year. And hopefully this weekend starts to inject some energy back into that dynamic duo. Washington's going to get one back here in the 7th inning. C.J. Abrams hits a towering shot to right. That bounces off the foul pole. Good enough for a 3-run home run. Gives the Nationals a 5-4 lead. But back come the Mariners. In the 8th, Julio with a single out to center field brings home J.P. Crawford, and we're going to be all tied up once again. Then Ty France again getting this ball past the second baseman. Julio's going to be waved home from second. Throw is way off the mark as Seattle retakes the lead. They would not look back, and they earn the 9-5 win to close out a 10-game road trip.
You know, every time you can help the team win, it's really fun, and yeah, it was a really good game.
Huge game by Julio. Really happy for him. I know everybody's happy to see it. That's the Julio Rodriguez that we've grown to know over the last couple years, and hopefully he can keep that going. That's the best he's looked all year.
Now, despite going 4-6 on their road trip, Seattle actually extended their lead in the AL West to 3.5 games over Texas. So now they're going to return home to start a series with Houston starting tomorrow evening. Jordan, I'll send it over to you. All right, Alex, thanks for that. Get ready to load up the bikes and head out east because the route of the Hiawatha is now open for the season. It's been described as the crown jewel of the rail-to-trail conversion. And it's one of the most popular biking trails in the inland Northwest. Let's go for a ride on the Air 4 drone over the route of the Hiawatha.
Tell Y Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by Grant County Tourism.
It's the massive 4-day sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 days to take $100 off every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings stack up. And check out doorbusters while they last. Plus, 6 years, no interest. But don't wait. The massive 4-day sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
Are you ready for May showers? Showers of cash? That's right, the Kootenai Casino is giving away thousands of dollars to lucky players every single day. And you could be next. We've got super spring deals on spa, food, and room nights. Stay at the Kootenai Falls Lodge midweek starting at just $89. Or upgrade to a Riverview room for $109. Plus a huge Memorial Day and Victoria Day celebration. Don't miss out this May. Book your getaway today. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
Lowe's knows there's nothing like the thrill of finding the best deal. That's why we've got Doorbusters this Memorial Day, happening now while supplies last. Shop Memorial Day Doorbusters before they're gone.
Get incredible savings on top-of-the-line mattress brands at More Furniture during the Memorial event. Save up to $800 on the very best sleep systems from luxury brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. And you'll get special 60-month interest-free financing to help you rest even easier. Get fitted for your perfect sleep system today and save up to $800 at More Furniture for less.
40 years ago, an idea was born. 40 years ago, excitement emerged. Now, 40 years later, all trails lead to all sport. Side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles, watercraft, and pontoon boats. Who has it all? All Sport has it all. Polaris, Honda, BRP, Can-Am, KTM, Indian, and more. How will you spend the next 40 years? Make 2024 the best summer ever. Join our local team in celebrating 40 years in business. Have it all at All Sport, just off I-90 in Liberty Lake.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
It's the massive 4-day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or check out the Summit for only $299.99, plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the massive 4-day sale at Denver Mattress ends Monday.
Harvesters in Green Bluff are coming up with new solutions to ensure that consumers can still get their hands on some of their favorite fruits this year. That's because two popular crops, cherries and peaches, won't be available to pick this season. And the reason for the bad harvest is that cold snap back in December that affected the buds developing for the next season. They had yet to go into dormancy, so Green Bluff Farms came up with a plan B.
So we've developed these relationships with, again, smaller farms like ours all over the state of Washington that we can bring their product in and sell it, and it's the same quality product as what I would grow right here on my farm.
After inspection of the trees this season, harvesters say that those buds are nowhere to be found, meaning their fruits will not grow this season. That's really too bad.
Yeah, even without the peaches and the cherries, Beck's Harvest House has so many fun things to do, and we've got some excellent weather coming up to enjoy it. Now tomorrow we have a high of 77 degrees. It's going to be a beautiful, mostly sunny day. We'll hang out right in that range for Tuesday as well. Some more clouds there, and we do have a chance of rain, but that's going to be mostly in the afternoon to evening. Now, we're staying with that 20% chance of rain for Wednesday and Thursday as those temperatures drop down to the lower 60s. Friday, we'll pick back up to a high of 70 degrees, and we'll hang out right in the 70s for Saturday and Sunday, even getting pretty close to the 80s there on Sunday. So, whatever your outdoor plans are, definitely have plenty of opportunities to do that coming up very soon.
Absolutely. And if you can't make it, like you can't pick peaches or whatever, going to the Hiawatha, it might be worth seeing if you can score some tickets, because it's going to be perfect weather to get up there.